Okay, here we go again. I think I finally have everything sorted out on this, where I've finally got this camera wired into the computer, and that so I don't have to keep stopping and downloading and all the bits and pieces. I also just ran AGV, scanned this thing, found another 4 viruses, so hopefully that's going to help me a little bit. I was going to do the Baron thing on the video that I was doing yesterday, and after thinking about it now today, I'm not. I'm going to do it in the dash. And the reason for that is I want to show you how flight works and why the flight control systems or the autopilot and that, how that works and how the other gauges work. And this is just an easier plane for me. I might not make the flight all the way there. I'll probably crash this thing 7 out of 10 times. We'll get a gist on how the whole game works and that. And I still do have a little list of things that I want to talk about. So I'm just going to start and fire up the plane. This is going to be a programmed flight that I've already done before. So I should be able to get this going fairly quickly. So the first thing I'm going to do is fire up the motors. Planes are funny. You can nearly always press, I shouldn't press them. You can nearly always press all the red ones first. There is an order. Some of the planes, if you don't fire them up in the right order and that, you'll end up with all sorts of issues, or they won't start. And I'm nearly sure as well that this, I think my version of xplane is running the failure thing on it, so that's why weird things keep happening to me that I didn't understand, like birds flying into the plane and engines just shutting down and that. So it's part of the auto or the inbuilt fail. So it's supposed to fail and give you errors for teaching you, I guess. So we're good. There's supposed to be again on this plane. And then we'll do lights. I'm sure nobody runs into us. Look outside the plane. Make sure we're all okay. Let's look where we are in the airport. So we're right beside the runway. We're in the wrong runway. So I'm going to pause that. Okay, we're back. This might make more sense. Let me turn that TV down as well. I forgot that was playing in the background. We're going to fly from here to Sacramento. And we're coming out of San Francisco. It's in the evening. It's supposed to be stormy and visibility is supposed to be bad, but as you can see, there's no rain or anything. So it is what it is. There are some planes flying around, as you can see over there. And the ground crews and everything else works. Frame rate's actually not too bad. It's like 17 frames a rate, which is much better than it was earlier. Anyway, I'm going to jump on this and get in and get her fired up. I already turned this because I restarted her. She's starting cold. I make them all start cold, the planes. You can get into them where they're all running already if you want. I like to start them up because it's how I learn. Lights, lights, lights. You. See, some of them change color. It'd be nice if we could have some of the lights that would do that too. I have that on my list that I'm going to talk to you about. As soon as I get this up and fired up and we get out of here. That's high idle. You really just turn all of these on. And turn some of them off. So we are all on, so we should be able to fire up that motor. And these are turboprops. This is a 4-engine plane. Which this is the panel we're pretty much probably going to end basing most of our stuff off. Most of these switches will be on the basic ones that we have for even on our regular dashboard. We'll be able to incorporate most of the switches in. They only become much more complicated in individual panel wise when we get into the commercial planes. I'm going to turn this TV down. and they're only ticking over and it's already up there. Okay, so let's check to make sure all the motors are running. Our views. And then you turn the igniters off on these after they're fired up. And this will put them into low idle motor. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to program GPS. I have a flight plan already in here for where we're going to go. We're just going to delete the one that we have. I think I spoke about this already. It's a brilliant system. The nav side of this is already incorporated in our radio stack because it's the same thing. It's just replicated. It's just that we don't have these buttons, which might be nice to be able to build a system for this, but it would be nice to get a screen. That's for another day. So I'm going to go load. He's here. There you go. We are looking for KSFO, and I think it says something about the coast on it. There you go, KSFO to KSMF on the coast. So we'll go enter. So I'll get rid of these. All these bigger lines in here are telling you air control space. So you're talking about whether it's tower ground control when you're coming in and out of the area. I'm going to clear all of them out because I don't need to see any of that stuff. That's the airports that are local. This is zooming out. That's in, actually. That's out. So you can see our trip is going to take, if we flow by Stace GPS, we would leave the airport, we're going to go out over the coast, come back in and then land in Sacramento. Zoom that in a little because I do need it. It only runs on the yellow one, but it already knows it's on the ground, or the red one I should say. You get in there, go away. Okay. Next thing we're going to have to do is we're going to file a flight plan with the tower, which is going to be KSFO. We're going to do a low flight. We're going to go 2,500 feet because it's pretty. And where I'm going, it doesn't get high, and we get close into the airport, and then we're going to have to rise up to 4,000 or 5,000 feet because it's come over a mountain. And we're going to KSF. Nope. MF. KSFO to SMF. And we're not going to put a route on it, we're just going to file it. That's when they'll start yelling at us when we take off. So now we're going to go. Okay, should we find out the radio frequency? We just filed the flight plan. I'm going to pause this because I never looked up my radio numbers for the tower and all this in San Francisco. I don't need that to talk to tower. Okay, I have to go and look up the radio numbers. When you fly on xplane normally, the radio frequencies when you're in an airport come up and they pop in the corner and they switch to one and the other to make it handy for you, I guess. And I've deleted that button somehow or another. So I don't have that, so I have to manually wire or call in on the radio. So now that I put in the ground clearance number, I loaded these two radios here. So one of them will have, one has tower, one has ground, and then the second stack I have loaded into, I think they're called clearance here. Clearance delivery they're called. So we have clearance delivery on now. So when I talk to tower, when I talk to tower, they will give me a choice again of what I can say. So now I'm going to request, we're going to request clearance.
Charlie, golf, November, Bravo, X-ray. Cleared IFR to Kilo, Sierra, Mike, Foxtrot, as filed. Maintain 3,000, squawk 4700.
Okay, so squawk on to 4700, which will be here. It should be buddy, 47. He didn't ask me to enter anything, so I'm fine. Now I'll have to read back to him what he said to me, because I've just done it.
Cleared IFR to Kilo, Sierra, Mike, Foxtrot, as filed. Maintain 3,000, squawk 4700. Charlie, golf, November, Bravo, X-ray.
So what this really is doing is you're just talking to ground clearance and you told them that you're going to fly to there, to Sacramento, So they're giving you permission. They know that you have the flight plan and that, and they've given you a squawk number so that they can track you. Or if they hand you off to anybody else, they're going to tell them that that's your squawk number so they can track you on your flight. After that, we are going to go to